A plastic surgeon with offices in Bonita pleaded not guilty to murder just hours ago in a criminal case involving a patient who died after undergoing breast implant surgery. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlos Chacon.
I'm Marcella Lee. Dr. Carlos Chacon was initially charged with manslaughter. Today, the district attorney filed a murder charge. As CBS 8's David Gottfredson reports, the medical board has filed a motion to suspend the doctor's license to practice medicine.
The 48-year-old plastic surgeon was arrested last week on a murder charge, 16 months after initially being charged with manslaughter in the death of Megan Espinoza, a mother of two who died after undergoing breast implant surgery. Dr. Carlos Chacon faces 15 years to life if convicted of second-degree murder. In court, the DA argued for $5 million bail.
The defendant made multiple intentional decisions with conscious disregard for Megan Espinoza's life, including ordering his employees not to call 911.
Chacon is accused of illegally operating on Espinoza in his Bonita offices in 2018 under so-called conscious sedation, using a registered nurse who was not authorized to perform anesthesia. When the patient's oxygen level fell dangerously low and she went into cardiac arrest, Dr. Chacon waited for 3 hours to call 911, according to an arrest warrant in the case.
Instead of doing the necessary thing to save the victim's life and to call 911, the defendant essentially doubled down on his practices and prevented other people from calling 911 and allowed Miss Espinoza to essentially suffocate.
The Espinoza family has already reached a large settlement with Dr. Chacon in a civil case. Outside court, his attorneys argued the doctor's behavior did not rise to the level of murder.
This is a tragic accident, it's misfortune, and at best it's a negligence case which has already been settled.
Why didn't he call 911 for 3 hours?
Because he thought when the O2 saturation levels elevated and her pulse was within the normal limits, that it wouldn't be necessary.
Chacon pleaded not guilty. The judge set his bail at $500,000. Dr. Chacon is expected to bail out of jail tonight. His preliminary hearing is set for June 5th. At that time, the medical board will argue that his license should be suspended pending the outcome of this criminal case. At the Chula Vista Courthouse, David Gottfredson, CBS 8.